Season 3A episode by episode retelling, Yuriya version, Episode 53 At the Return of the Queen. Yuriya returns from Earth in a flowing black travel coat, her long hair catching the wind. In the capital, celebrations greet her, but she notices Conrad is missing from the welcoming party. She finds him later in the training yard, sparring alone. Their conversation is brief, but the way his hand lingers on hers is different now, a warmer, intentional. Episodes 54A-55A Whispers of the Past. While visiting a rural province, Yuriya hears tales of Julia's final days. In quiet moments, she dreams of fragments from Julia's life, yet the sound of Adalbert's voice, Conrad's younger face at her bedside. When she wakes, she feels a strange pull toward Adalbert, not of love but of unfinished truth. Episode 56A-58A Adalbert's Confession. Adalbert confronts Yuriya during a political summit. He admits seeing Julia in her is like reopening an old wound, but also that Yuriya is not Julia, and he will respect that. The conversation is tense, with moments of raw vulnerability. Conrad appears at the end, placing himself protectively between them, a silent message that Yuriya is no longer unguarded. Episodes 59A-61A Forbidden Box. The Frozen Legacy. A forbidden box surfaces in the icy north. Yuriya, Conrad, Wolfram, and Adalbert join forces reluctantly. During the mission, Yuriya is trapped in a collapsing cavern. Conrad digs her out with his bare hands, his voice breaking when he calls her name. That night, by the campfire, she finally admits she trusts him with her life, and perhaps more. Episodes 62A-64A Julia's Death Revisited. Shina reveals the full truth of Julia's murder. She died protecting both humans and demons from a deadly disease, refusing to choose sides. Conrad had carried her soul to Earth to be reborn free from war. Yuriya listens in silence, her heart heavy, but when she looks at Conrad, she says softly, "Then you've been protecting me since before I was me." Episode 65A-66 At the Dance at Blood Pledge Castle. A formal ball is held for visiting dignitaries. Yuriya wears a gown of deep violet she designed herself, and when Conrad offers his hand for the first dance, she accepts without hesitation. Their movements are elegant, their eyes locked. Even Wolfram notices the air between them has shifted. Episode 67A-69A Adalbert's Redemption. Adalbert saves Yuriya from an ambush during a diplomatic mission. She thanks him sincerely, and they come to an understanding. Though his love belonged to Julia, his respect belongs to Yuriya. This allows him to stand beside her as an ally, not a rival. Episode 70A-72 At the Queen's Resolve. As humanity tensions rise again, Yuriya chooses to risk her life to negotiate directly in enemy territory. Conrad insists on accompanying her. On the final night before the talks, in the quiet of a guarded tent, they speak openly. "I've guarded you for 2 lives," Conrad says, "but this time a broken bar. I want to live them with you." Yuriya's answer is a soft smile and her hand sliding into his. Episode 73A-75 At the Final Box. The last forbidden box is located. In sealing it, Yuriya nearly loses her life as magic overwhelms her. She awakens in Conrad's arms, his voice thick with emotion. Adalbert watches from a distance, nodding once in silent acknowledgement that Yuriya has chosen her path. Episode 76 At the Demon Queen's Heart. The season closes with peace restored, fragile but real. Yuriya walks the palace gardens with Conrad, their hands entwined openly for the first time. She is still the brilliant, fearless young woman who fell into another world, but now she carries not only the crown of the demon queen of Broken Bar but also the heart of the man who has guarded her across lifetimes.